So I am coming at y'all with some real tea today, and I really love this show, so y'all are going to be in for a treat. What's up guys, it is your girl Antoinette back with another video. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're not new, then hey, how are ya? Today I'm going to be doing a video ranking the women of Selling Sunset. Now this is based strictly on the show. This is not to bash or talk about anybody. I feel like the show is really about their lives more than selling houses, but it's called Selling Sunset. So I wanted to rate the women of the show and kind of talk about what they've been doing on it and how I really feel about the season that just came out, season 3 that came out like the beginning of August. Let's get into it. If you've never seen Selling Sunset, it is about the Oppenheim group based in LA. It's a real estate agency that has a few different people on it, but the girls on the show, there's about 6 girls on the show, and they go around LA and they sell houses, and it's a reality show, so it's like the drama side of reality. And these girls really have it, and a lot of them are hard workers and they do a lot, but it's very entertaining. And I honestly got into it because of one of the girls on there. Well, 2 of the girls on there I already knew, like based on stuff that they've done in the past, so I decided to rank them. So I think the best character from all 3 seasons, or the best girl from all 3 seasons, is Maya. She minds her business. Sis always sells a house. She has no problem selling a house, and sis is always on time. Maya always says what she thinks, and there's no holding back with her accent is very cute, and she definitely is very blunt, and she asks questions, but she's never in any drama. She's always pregnant, so she doesn't have time to be in drama, but for the most part Maya is someone you should aspire to be. She does her business, she goes home, hangs out with her husband, is barely in town, and just does what she has to do and leave, get that bread and leave. My number 2 girl is Chrishelle, and I may be a bit biased because I've been watching Chrishelle on my TV since I was about 12 or 13 when she was in All My Children as Amanda. I think I actually started watching All My Children because of Chrishelle. Chrishelle, she seems really genuine, she seems really nice, and she is someone that is a good friend. Clearly she's truthful when she needs to be. Of course everybody lies, so I'm not going to fault her on that. She does lie sometimes, but for the most part she came into the Oppenheim group with intentions to be a good seller, with intentions to be nice to everyone, and she came with gifts. She never comes to a party without gifts, I've noticed, and she genuinely seems like she enjoys her business, the business of selling houses. So I think Chrishelle is definitely someone that is just a good person, and they take that for weakness, and I feel like I want her one time to just go off and do what she has to do. So my number 3 girl, who ranks at number 3, is Amanda. She is really the ride or die friend. She came in season 2 ready to work, ready to do things. She didn't know a lot about the real estate agency. She's Jason and Mary's friend, and she came in to work, and she was already staging houses at that point, and she already had a little background, and I feel like she's the best friend that you really want to have. I feel like Mary is very lucky to have Amanda and Chrishelle. I think I've seen the girls like on Instagram all hanging out together, but I think in the show Amanda is a really good friend and she knows her stuff. I think that the custody thing is a little tired. I feel like it went on for kind of like 2 seasons, and I wish they would give her something more. She's the only black girl show, and I feel like they've taken her for as a token black girl, and that's really kind of weird because she is a lighter skinned black woman, lighter than me even. So I just feel like there could be more with her character and more with her storylines that they're not giving her. I know she probably doesn't want to go that route. I don't know Amanda, but so number 4 ranking is Mary. She seems very sweet. She seems like she doesn't really bother people for the most part. The drama in season 1 was surrounded by Mary, but at the same time she wasn't really doing anything to anybody. Her storyline is that she gets all of the houses, but I feel like Maya gets a lot of houses too, and that their jokes about Mary not doing anything is kind of tired because Mary does a lot and she clearly sells houses. Like, she sold a house on her wedding day. What more is there to say about her work ethic? Like, when you work hard, you get rewarded for your work, and she is obviously getting a little bit of special treatment from Jason and Brett, but of course she's doing what needs to be done. Like, she's getting the special treatment, but she's doing something with it also. The age gap thing with Mary is a little bit weird to me just because she's older and her son is a few years younger than Romaine, so that's kind of weird to me. I feel like as a child, if my dad or my mom brought someone that was a little bit older than me or the same age as me, I would side eye them because it's weird because you watched me grow up and now you're dating somebody that was could be in my play group. I think that's a little weird, but I'm not gonna hold it against her. They seem like a really cute couple. Romaine doesn't seem as interested, but it may be camera shy, but this is about Mary. As for Mary, I would not work for someone I used to date. There's just not a healthy work relationship. I feel like no matter how much they try to pass it off as something that's healthy, I definitely don't see it as something that is healthy or something that really works, because they are like accusing her of receiving favoritism or Jason and Brett being biased towards her. And that may be, I'm not in their work office, but from the show what it seems like is she's not really grasping that it's kind of an unhealthy relationship. Like, she was gonna get married at his house. What? You were gonna get married at your ex-boyfriend's house. Like, it's not. It's giving me weird vibes. It's giving me not the tea. It's like some old granny tea that nobody drinks. It's not. It's no. Please no. Number 6 are the dogs. They stay cute. They're really cute. They mind their business. They bark when needed, and they're always there when you need them to entertain and spice things up. Number 7 is that one chick who's a stager. She really did not follow directions, but I love her for not following directions because we love drama. She definitely didn't do anything wrong, but I feel like behavior-wise, she does better than the girls I'm about to name. So Heather is number 7 on my list. She is very much a follower in the show. I feel like everything Christine and Davina does, she has to do it too, and she follows them really in their meanness and their pettiness. I feel like she's not necessarily a mean person, but she's also allowing them to influence her, and for them to be mean, and for them to basically shit on Chrishelle and shit on Amanda. And I feel like she just doesn't have the range that she wants. She's not the mean girl like Christine and Davina. I feel like she's just in the middle, and she doesn't really follow by anybody's rules. I do think that her getting angry at Amanda for telling her that she met them kids really fast was dumb. How long have you've been dating this dude for like a month, and you already met his kids and you're hanging out and things like that? That's really traumatic for kids, that if you were to break up, you're not going to be talking to those kids again. You're not going to be in those kids' lives again. And I think that's really fast, because kids form attachments fast, and kids love people really fast. So just like Amanda said, if you guys were to break up, who is hurt more? So Christine, great gowns, gorgeous gowns. Now Christine seems like she knows how to have a good time. She seems like she knows when to party and when not to party. She is a good salesperson, a good real estate agent. Miss Mama's is about her business. Miss Mama's can dress. She's always in cute outfits. I'll give that to her. But her attitude is very, very much mean girl. It's giving me, I didn't have any friends in high school. It's giving me, I thought I was the shit in high school maybe. And she's talking about, I got bullied because I was tall and blonde. Honey, in no country ever in the history of never have you been bullied because you were tall and blonde. That's just not happening. It's giving me tall girl vibes. It's just not, you're grasping at straws here. But even then, the first season, Chrishelle walked in and she acted like she had to be that, you know, that girl. It's giving me low self-esteem. It's giving me sis needs to have that mentality of being mean to people because she doesn't really have those close relationships with people. And I'm sorry, but if you're gonna be mean to everybody, you have to know they're not gonna want to be your friends. Like, you can say whatever you want, but I'm entitled to smacking you too. Like, see, they couldn't have me on the show. I feel like they couldn't have people with strong personalities on the show, because Christine would have been fighting if they didn't want to get a lawsuit. Like, sis better know how to throw hands if she's going to keep constantly throwing shots, because not everyone is against violence. Not everyone is against smacking you across the face. Like, that is what needs to happen, honestly. Christine is the friend that she thinks she is. Amanda is the friend that Christine thinks she is. Like, honestly, if we're being serious. And I hate her little microaggressions towards Amanda. They're borderlining on racist, calling her aggressive and things like that. She's the only black woman on the show, and constantly doing that is giving me Miss Anti-Black tea. It's giving me microaggressions. It's giving me jealous of the black girl. Like, it's giving me a lot of stuff that I don't really think Christine consciously thinks about doing, and she's so used to it that there's no excuse for it. But I can see she's been allowed to get away with her behavior, so she's gonna keep doing it until somebody calls her out on it. And I'm gonna live for the day when they do, because I really want to like her. She seemed like a fun friend if she was genuine with it, but she's not. So the last girl is Davina. She gets on my nerves. Why is she on the show? She's there for drama, but she's a follower. She tries to follow Christine, but she's even more rude than Christine. She's ranked the lowest because she's 30, which is like 7 years older than me, and Miss Lady already looks like my mom's age. Like, sis, you're not doing it like you think you're doing it. That $75 million house is not selling. It's just not. Like, things are not happening for her. Good things do not come to people who don't do good things. Like, you're not gonna reap and sow the benefits, like a good personality of doing good things, of helping people, when you're mean and she's so judgmental and all she does is talk about the other girls. And it's not giving me very, like, everybody doesn't have to be a nice person. Everybody in the world is not going to be a nice person, but she's definitely not very genuine with her actions towards her friend, talking about the ring that Romaine bought, talking about how there's another side. It's giving me very much rape apologist. If there was a victim of something, she giving me, oh, I don't know the other side, I have to hear his side first. Like, huh? If I'm your friend and I'm your coworker, you've met this man once, why are you taking his side over me because there's another side? Like, all I said is that we're getting divorced and I was blindsided. Let's hope, does she have a man? Let's hope he doesn't ever leave her and blindside her, because Lord knows I'm gonna choose his side then. Like, that's what it's giving me. It's giving me very much she doesn't know how to be a friend, just like Christine, and they're made for each other. She doesn't know how to be genuine, and she doesn't know how not to be mean. Like, who wants that around them? And I'm very happy she was not invited to Romaine and Mary's wedding, because she wouldn't have even come to the bachelorette party. I don't care how awkward it gets at work. That's just me. Like, if I'm nice to everyone and you decide to just be mean for no reason, you're not getting invited to anything. You're not doing anything with me. So yeah, that is my ranking of the ladies on Selling Sunset. If you have your own ranking, I would love to hear from you in the comments below about who's your favorite lady and who's your least favorite lady. And subscribe, like, comment. I'm doing this weird blinky thing, but I'll see you guys next video. Peace.